Good morning. My name is Pinkston. I'm the manager of the test stand here in Sedalia, Missouri. Behind me is our 65 megawatt test facility that we use to test PC and PD engines for our customers. We can do both functional, performance, new production, R&D, and currently we're working on hydrogen. To my left here is our hydrogen array. This is where we bring our super tankers in so that we can mix the fuel gas with the hydrogen to known levels. We're trying to increase that with emissions. The white tanks behind me are our demineralized tanks. We use this in our fog, wet compression, NOx, and WISPA modes to help produce shaft horsepower and more megawatts. Behind me is our engine test package. You'll notice at the top we have anti-ice. We take package air, run it through a set of louvers and down into the inlet so that it can keep the engine from icing up in inclement weather. Below that, we have the turbine and the generator package. The turbine package is a PD-PC combination. It's the only one we know of in the United States. This allows us to run both DLE and PC fuel injection by just the turn of a button. In front of the turbine package is the generator. This generator is a 65 megawatt, 13.6 kilovolt AC generator. We take this power and dissipate it on a 65 megawatt load bank so that we can control how long and as fast as we need to be on point for performance and new production testing. If we were on the grid, it's harder to hold that engine for a period of time as the power is needed. Being off the grid and using the load bank allows us more opportunity to test multiple points and new production testing than it would be on the grid. The grid typically does not like fluctuations that we would have as we're testing the engine. So this gives us full reign to do what we wish when we need to. Behind me is our turbine package. There's a set of double doors where we bring the engine in a can and lift it up with a crane beam. After we install the engine, we do all the hookups. Depending on the PC or the PD, depends on what hookups we need to perform. Once the engine is in, it is aligned. All the electrical and pressure are hooked up and we can begin our engine test. Once the engine is loaded and hooked up, we start with the cranks. The cranks allows us to test for any leaks, any vibrations. Once the cranks are done, then we do a start to no load. So we bring fuel in from the gas yard, start the engine, and get to full speed, no load. Once we achieve full speed, no load, we check for vibrations, another leak check, close the package up, and then we can load the engine for performance. While we're running the engine, we can run it from two places. Our ROC, which is our remote command center, but typically we run it here in our PDC. Running the engine in the PDC allows us better reaction time. We can hear the engine. We can witness what's going on. If we need to remote view the engine, we can through our windows. The advantage of running the engine from the ROC, Remote Command Center, or the PDC, is that we can allow customer witness. The customer can come out to site, sit in the ROC, and see the run real time. This also is an advantage because we can also do remote viewing where the customer can be at his facility but still monitor the engine run real time. At full speed, full load, the load bank behind us dissipates that 65 megawatts into heat. After our test is completely finished, we review the data. The data goes through engineering. It's all kept in a historian. All the data from the historian is reviewed by engineering. Once engineering reviews the data, then we can release it to the customer. After test is complete, the engine comes out, we do a full video bore scope, check chip detectors, and prep the engine for shipment. All this can be done in 5 days. We have the ability to run the engine from our remote command center, the ROC, or our PDC behind me. The PDC is where all the instrumentation, all the data, temps, pressures, vibration analysis, everything is stored real time in our server. I've been in test for 33 years. I think Pro Energy has one of the better setups that I've seen anywhere in my career. We have the ability to overhaul, troubleshoot, assemble, repair, and test LM6000s here in Sedalia, Missouri. We would love to have you come visit us.